the students of Shadow High always let their true colours shine. So what does that mean that Rainbow High don't? I'm not sure. Hi, welcome to Doll Juice. You're here with me, MJ, and today we are going to unbox a doll that took me by a complete surprise when I walked into the toy shop. This is Shadow High Lavender Lynn. Okay, so before I get right into unboxing her, I am gonna just preface this by telling you why she took me by surprise the way that she did and why that happened. So I went into a toy shop in Glasgow and it's called The Entertainer. It's a small chain of a toy store, and it has some Rainbow High and Shadow High dolls. They don't always get all of them in at one time, but I've seen that when I looked online there was Rosie Redwood. Now, don't get me wrong, she is quite an interesting doll, and when I was looking at reviews and things online on YouTube and looking at Instagram pictures of the dolls in this recent wave from Shadow High, I wasn't too sure about Rosie. I started to think, I don't quite know, and in fact I don't quite know about the line that they've come out with. There wasn't really one doll that I thought she really stands out to me, and that is the one that I want. I was kind of unsure. When I first seen images and a couple of videos of Rosie Redwood, I thought, yeah, she is definitely the one. But as time passed and I looked at her more, there was something that's kind of missing from her, and I don't know what it is. No, I'm not specifically talking about the fact that we don't get a second outfit, or that apart from her fabulous coat, she is sort of minimal in fashion if you take that off her. But it's just, I feel like there's something about her where she could have had like a darker colour of red going through her hair. It just looks too blunt the way the colour scheme is done. She doesn't have baby hairs and things, and I don't think she does, at least. And not that that's a big thing, but there's just something that's missing from her. If you disregard her clothes and just look at her face, for me there's something that's missing. And when I went into the toy shop and I looked at her, and I looked at least 3 of them, and they were all perfect. So it seems like the quality control is pretty good with this particular line from Shadow High. She just wasn't grasping me. She was not commanding my attention. For me, if I look at a doll or I look at anything and I think, wow, then that is the thing that I want to add to my collection, and that's the thing that I want to have in my life. I didn't think that when I seen her. I was very, very, very underwhelmed. So I'm thinking about the other girl. I'll put a picture of her here. I can't quite remember her name, but she has red hair and stuff too, and I just think that she looks like she has some sort of soul, or she looks like she basically looks like there's life to her, whereas Rosie doesn't really look like she does. It just seems like she's very much, there's just something about it that feels as if, I don't know, I'm just not connected to her. So that was what happened. But the thing that I thought would least happen is when I seen this girl. So this is Lavender Lynn, and I did not expect to think or feel the way that I did when I seen her. She is a very beautiful doll. She definitely commanded my attention when I seen her. Her colour scheme is very interesting, and I really like the way that her dress is designed, and I love the intricacy and how it's come together. So I'm not the biggest fan of her footwear, but the heel, from what I've seen on particular reviews, looks like it's going to be quite interesting. So that's a thing. But I wasn't really too bothered about this. I just thought like her beret that has spikes on it, the fact that she has a choker with a cameo on it, the fact that she has a very long lavender hair, that her face is very unique. I think she's pretty perfect. I'm very interested to see what she's about. I also love the fact that she has a teacup, she's got a camera, a little magazine and stuff, and she drinks tea. She looks Parisian. She is lavender. All of those boxes for me were ticked when I seen her. I couldn't deny her, so I got her. Bearing in mind I only went there to have a look, but if there's something that I really like, I always have to prepare myself. There's a possibility that I might have to part with a little bit of money. So she is a photography focus, and obviously, of course, that would make sense. She does have a camera with a little selfie ring at the top. And then on the back of the box, it does have her with Pinky James, which I'm thinking about getting, but again, there's something kind of missing with her, and I'm not going to get him because I just don't think he is doing anything for me. It says on the back, the students of Shadow High always let their true colours shine. So what does that mean that Rainbow High don't? I'm not sure. Okay, so every one of those girls has their name on the box and they have their own little patterns on the side. She has like leaves and berries and stuff, little flowers. So very cute, very nice details. Love the box presentation. Could I have done with maybe having like an extra piece of clothing or whatever? Probably. But I just think she looks so cool. So she's the one that we're going to be opening today. If you don't want to miss any more unboxings, like I have got a bunch of them to unbox, including Sunny from Fantastic Fashion. She also is amazing. Then all you need to do is hit that subscribe button, hit the alert bell so that you'll be notified when I do upload. And if you want to talk to me or you want to drop a comment about this doll, do you have her or you do want her, is she not for you, why, let me know. Drop a comment down below and we can get the discussion going about Lavender Lynn or the Shadow High line. Let me know. So without further ado, let me open this box up and look at her in lots more detail. So just before I do that, I need a cup of tea. Already had a cup of tea, but you know, and that's the thing, like, what is life without tea or coffee? I really don't know. Okay, so she has little pieces of sellotape down the side of her box, and it's just a case of me using my knife to go in here. So this is a new kitchen knife, so it's sharp enough to cut sellotape, which is lovely. And then hopefully I can just do it this way. Yeah, that's good. So that was super easy. The thing that I don't miss about previous Shadow High, Rainbow High is the amount of packaging. You can still use a second outfit, another pair of shoes, or a really good bag. Just saying. So here she is inside the box. We do have a rainbow in the background here, and this sort of really cool kind of lighting effect going on in the back. She does have those little lavender details on the foreground at the back of her box, which is really cool. Then we have the comb and the arm sort of the stand, the bit that goes between her waist hugger and the base of the stand. So she does come with a stand. Where is her base though? I think it's just behind her. So yeah, she does But yeah, this looks really cool. I like this a lot. So let me try and unbox her. That was the base of the stand that you heard there. Okay, so when you unbox her, you can pull her right out. I've just like yanked her right out. I was not careful with it at all. So I've got a random piece of hair here at the front from doing that. Don't know if you can actually see, but it's there. So just be careful. It's going to be a struggle. Okay, so in the back of her, she has the base that will fall out because it's sort of secured in there by the back plastic that she's held on, but this has got a little tie on it. That's her waist hugger. Et voila. So I don't know if that was a quick unboxing, but it was the way that I did it. So if you want to do it that way, you can do. If you want to be super duper careful, you can do that as well. Just something in me said that I should do it this way. I did, and it was fine. So no complaints here. By the way, if you are doing this is why I'm doing this. You don't really want to use a sharp knife if you're going at it the way that I'm going at it. If you're going very carefully and just going around about, then you can, if that's what you want. I'm not actually trying to tell you what to do. I'm just saying I can go kind of hell for leather with this because it's not a very sharp kitchen knife. It's just your usual like eating with like food kind of knife. I don't know if there was any other way that I could possibly explain that any more complicated than I did, but why else would you be here? You tell me. I don't know. You can tell me in the comments. That's a suggestion. Let me know why you came here. What was it that made you click on this video, that made you think, actually I want to see what she's got to say about this kind of doll? Because I want to know. I find that curious. I'm like, I do this YouTube channel and some people subscribe, and I'm happy that people subscribe. That's always a good thing. That's not a bad thing. And if you are a subscriber, I would like to take this time to say thank you for subscribing to my channel. I hope you enjoy my content, and I would like you to comment below. So I'm going to be annoying here, and I'm going to connect the stand and show it stand first. I don't know what I'm doing. Actually, I do. Sort of. Does anyone really know what they're doing these days? Your guess is as good as mine. Okay, that's her stand. Very cute stand. Nice colour. It's got like some sparkles going through it. It does say SH at the front for Shadow High. Nice. Love that colour. Of course I do like that colour. I think I love like lilacs and pastel-y pink lilacs and like royal purples and things. I just do. I think it's really lovely. Like a lot of things I have in that colour, like lilac-y, just nice. Okay, so this is Lavender Lynn, and she has this ponytail which is incredibly long and has some product in it, not a lot of product, but certainly enough. Like there's little bits of her hair that are a little bit crunchy or whatever just here, but a light shampoo will really take that out and that's really all you need to do. I'm not going to really separate it anymore because I think it's best to wash it first. So here she is in her outfit. She is very, very cute indeed. So she has, I'm just trying to show you the right way. She has these glasses which have like little crystal looking details on there. And then like her face is just beautiful. Her lips are done very, very well. She also has this like cameo necklace, which is like, feels like velvet along here. This also is a tie piece, so you might be able to use this as like a waist belt. I don't know how long it is if you could do that, but it kind of seems that way, so I might try it. I don't see why not. That might look quite cool actually. She has little pearl earrings. I'm going to show you a better view of her with more light to her, but I'm just showing you her out of box at the moment. Her nails are really cool. They're silver with white tips. And her dress is very detailed. I think it's slightly off here with the little studs, but that's not a big deal for me. It's quite cute actually. And then lots of detailing on her sleeves and things, so very intricately done. It does entirely Velcro at the back, so it is completely one piece. And then she has these heels. So what was said in the beginning is that she has a very unusual, unique kind of heel. And I don't know what designer this is inspired by, but it's really interesting. She has this beret as well, which has spikes on it too. It's really cool. And her glasses are also secured with an elastic band here. She does have this funky hairpiece going on, which is very interesting as well. So I wonder what her sort of role is in Storywood, because I'm sure this is what it's about. I'm not 100% sure, but I've got an idea that there's something going on here, more than we think. So just tightening up her hairband there. Really cute, very long hair, gorgeous color of hair. Do you see those dents in her nose? That's not good. So MJ need to be more careful when they're putting the glasses on the doll's face, because that's not a good thing. I mean, it doesn't look terrible, but it's noticeable enough. Hopefully I can get those marks out with a bit of acetone or warm water or something. They're starting to come out a little bit. The wonders of saliva. Very interesting. Okay, so here she is in closer detail. I love the detail on her necklace. That is called a cameo necklace, if you don't know what that is. And I mean, look at the construction of her outfit here. So there's a lot of paneling going on, a lot of contouring with that, which is great because it really, you know, complements her body very well. It contours her body really, really well. I really love this lace detail specifically. It's very interesting, very intricate. And you can see her nails there, so they do have, oh, she's about to fall off the stand. They do have white tips, so they are silver. So you can see that there. It's barely there, but it is there. Her dress does stop before the knee, which is really nice. Now, some people have said that they don't like how this is very close to her skin tone. I don't think it's incredibly close to her skin tone. I really like the tone of this dress. and working our way down to her footwear. So this is cool. So quite detailed with the placement of the sequins on this. I like them. I would be very careful with them. These parts at the bottom here are solid plastic, so this is like a sock. So those are like sock boots. But I mean, when you look at the heel, it's something really different. So I will look this up and see if I can find the designer and put this here, because I think it's really important just to show maybe what they were referencing or what they were heavily inspired by. Just to take a look at her in the back, I will take her glasses off to show you her eyes in more detail as well, but she does have those little pearl studs, which I'm a massive fan of those because they're not too intrusive. They complement her without being too big. I don't really like really big doll earrings on dolls because I think that it can look very distracting from what they actually look like. So we have this head hair accessory here in the back. Really, really cute. And then her beret does have these really cool studs. I think they are very good plastic. They seem like vac metal. So I don't think these are actually metal. They feel like plastic. But they do have that vac metal sort of shininess, metallicness to them that this doesn't have. It would have been nice if this did have that, but it's not a major loss for me. And then her hair just has these really lovely colors. I don't know, it looks like it is the one color, and I think it might, I don't know if it, I don't think it is. I think there's maybe like a slight combination of something in here, but the way that it looks when it moves in the light is really cool. Now we do have, as I said, there is some product in here. So we do have a little bit of crunch. I've seen people with a bit more crunch than this, so this isn't a lot. So I always like to wash their hair anyway, just because I find it very therapeutic. Yeah, and there is like crunchiness a little bit here, sort of at the back of her hair. So I mean, a wash will take that out, just a light wash. And it's really, she has very long hair. So that is Lavender Lynn. Let's take a look at what she looks like without her glasses on. So her eyes are really beautiful. I picked one that was almost perfect. And when I say that, I think they're all gonna maybe potentially suffer from the same issue. So because of the way that her glasses were attached to her face so tightly, it has left dents. So these aren't marks, these are dents. So this is a mark here, and this is a mark here. But above there, do you see that dent? That dent is from the glasses being tightly elasticated to her face. Apart from that, look at her eyes. Her eyes are astounding. I love the shadow on that. I love the placement of the glitter. I think it's perfect. It's not overly done. Her lips aren't 100% perfect. She was the only two that I seen on the shop shelf. She looked good enough for me. So it's just a little bit there. It just looks like a little bit of extra tooth shown or something. It's not a major thing. I think it's actually quite cute, to be honest. So I like that. Very, very adorable. Love this doll, love her whole look. Now let's go and look at her accessories, and I'll be back in a bit. Here are Lavender Lynn's accessories. So we'll start off by looking at the little camera that she comes with. This is a really nice piece. There is a lot of detail here built into the mold. On the top it says SH for Shadow High. We have what looks like a ring light. We've also got a part here on the side where she can slide her hands into and hold the camera. And then it looks as if this is a photograph a scene of her and Pinky James together posing for selfies. So interesting, pretty cool, and I like that it is darked out here on the front as if to say this is a lens. If you sprayed this with super clear or something, you could definitely paint this and make it a lot more detailed. The little buttons and things at top really you know, they really inspire to be able to do more with this. But for me, I'm just going to leave it as is. It's not something that I want to customize. I'm happy with how it looks. The next piece we're going to look at is her teacup. So this is two separate pieces. This is her little teacup, and it does have details on it. It does say SH here as well for Shadow High, and it is to look like a china teacup. So really cool. I like that. There's an SH here as well, and then we do have like some silver paint on the bottom to make it look more realistic. And then her hand, actually part of her hand does fit through this handle of the teacup, which is cute. And then we do have like a silver painted detail around the rim, very nice. And then this is the saucer that it goes on to, with again a painted silver rim around the side and a nice detail on the bottom actually to make it look a little bit more realistic. Super cute. I love that. I love that. Now here is the masterpiece. Okay, this is the Scene magazine, and it says circuit board chic. So we have Berry Skies here on the cover. She might be one that I get, but probably one that I'll get in a sale, so maybe next year. And I really love how this looks. There is actually, unfortunately, no proper words on here. It's just lorem ipsum standard filler text that you get in graphic design. But what I like about this magazine is that it's a perfect example of clean graphic design. So it's very good. It's very detailed. I mean, good examples of layout and stuff. I love this piece of Zoe. I've got her as well. If you don't want to miss out on an unboxing and review of her, head on down and subscribe to my channel. I've yet to unbox her with a couple in that series that had been released. Really, I love how this layout is done as well. I don't have this guy. I might get him in the sale. I know that I've said he doesn't do anything for me, but I've looked at reviews and I might get him, but he's a sale one for sure. I've bought him. So I've bought Rex McQueen. I've already got Ash Silverstone. I love him. I just think they're really cool. Very, very cool. Then the next page. This is a gorgeous layout. So if you don't have the 2-pack, you'll at least have them in memory with this little design. I mean, great examples of graphic design. And the fact that they are also letting us have this in terms of being able to collect this and have this piece of art. To me, this is a piece of art. I really like how this looks. It's very interesting. It's really different. Like usually if you get like a magazine or something with a doll, it's a basic piece of cardboard that like opens with 2 pieces. Like it's just like a foldable piece of cardboard. Like there's nothing else to it. But this, clearly there's more to this. And then we have Raina Glitch Crown. We have the Neon Shadow Band. I have Harley Limestone in storage, so I will be doing an unboxing review of her at some point. And I think that is it. What I love about this as well is there's also holographic detail on the back. And I love that. Ainsley is on the back. It says Sparkle. Just be super careful when you do separate these pages at the top, because you do tend to get this little sort of fray, but I love that. I think it's cool, and then when the doll poses with it and stuff, it's just Super cool. I love this. If you are debating on whether or not to get this doll, then just don't debate it at all. I mean, in my opinion, there's really nothing to debate. She is really gorgeous. I mean, aside from the dent problem on her nose, aside from that issue, it doesn't really bother me, if I have to be quite honest with you. I really love her. I mean, there's a lot that you can do with her in terms of how you can style her. I mean, as with all of the dolls and any doll really, but there's just something about her that I really like, and her style and everything is just so unique. I really like this doll. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found my content informative. Apologies for the mess. I've literally just unpacked the doll, and that doll is Lily Cheng. If you want to see a full unboxing of her, subscribe. I will do an upload. I want to share this doll with you so bad. She's gorgeous. I love the design of this. But if you don't want to miss out on that, head on over and subscribe to my channel. It's been great hanging out and doing these reviews. I'm trying to get back on top of it, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. So from me and Lavender Lynn, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, be real, ciao.